Down on a Monday. It's going down on a Monday. Hey, Facebook, welcome to the new week. I'm popping in with a bonus training. Y'all know I like to do that sometimes. And I'm just really going to be covering some of the most frequently asked questions that I get from people regarding personal branding. So it's not going to be too much, but I am going to be, as I do all the time, I'll be simulcasting both here on Facebook and also on Instagram. So Facebook, we're going to pause for the cause, and I'm going to bring in my Instagram peeps. Stand by. We going down on a Monday. Hey, Instagram. I know that I literally just dropped this on y'all maybe like 10 minutes ago. So anybody that's able to join me, thank you. Welcome. We're going to be covering some of the most frequently asked questions. And I know y'all are used to me going live on Wednesdays. And just because I'm here on Monday, it does not mean that you're not going to get your wisdom on Wednesday, because you're going to get your wisdom on Wednesday. Hey, Sent707, thanks for joining. Aaron, Mika, thanks for joining. I just wanted to give y'all this bonus training on today because I get a lot of questions about personal branding, and I really just wanted to clarify and make it just very plain and very clear some of these things that y'all might have questions about. So as always, I don't want to take up too much of your time. It is lunchtime here and I'm hungry. So, hey Charlene, thanks for joining. And so I'm definitely not going to be taking up too much of y'all's time this afternoon. We're going to go ahead and get started. As always, Instagram, there is a slideshow accompaniment to this live. So if you want to see it, you'll have to head over to my Facebook page, and that is facebook.com/inexscott. That is facebook.com/inexscott. And you can see the slides. But honestly, like today, the slides aren't going to really complement the training too much. I mean, unless you just want to be entertained by all of the fancy graphics that I have inserted into the presentation. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's go with this presentation. Presentation's up, and these are the frequently asked questions that I get about personal branding. The first question that I always get is, what is a personal brand? So let's just clear that up. A personal brand is a widely recognized and uniform impression of you. A widely recognized and uniform impression of you based on your experience, your expertise, your competencies, your actions, and or your achievements. So it's all of those things that are so beautiful and great and unique about you within a community, industry, or marketplace. So a personal brand is a noun, it's a thing. Okay, so I want you to remember that a personal brand is a thing. So then what is personal branding? Well, personal branding, first of all, I just told you a personal brand is a thing, it's a noun. Personal branding is a verb. So it's an action word. So it's something that you have to do. So personal branding is the conscious and intentional effort to influence public perception. So you're an influencer. When you're engaging in the act of personal branding, you are an influencer. It is your job to influence the public perception of you, okay? That is the operative word in personal branding. It's all about you, but it's not selfish, right? And we could get into that some other time, but it's all about you, but it is not a selfish act. It should be a selfless act. So it's the conscious and intentional effort to influence, remember you're an influencer, to influence the public perception of you by positioning you as an authority in your industry, elevating your credibility, and differentiating you from everybody else in your industry. And why do we want to do all that? Because that sounds like a lot, right? Like, okay, so now you're telling me, Nick, I'm an influencer and I need to influence the perception of what people think about me. Oh, and you're telling me that I am an authority. Hey, 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 Lila, thanks for joining. And now you're telling me that I'm an authority and I need to increase my credibility and there's competitors. Like, this is a whole lot, but why do I want to do all of this? Because you want to either advance your career or you want to grow your business. Okay? That's why you want to do it. That's why you want to take ownership of your personal brand now, and you want to engage in the act of personal branding. Next question. How do I get a personal brand? Well, first of all, you already have a personal brand. So if you don't think you have a personal brand, newsflash, you already have one. So you might as well start to engage in the act of personal branding, because if you don't own the story of your personal brand, I'm telling y'all, somebody else is doing it for you. So who are you, right? Remember I said personal branding is all about you, but it is not a selfish act. It is a selfless act. And the way that I break it down when we define who are you, right? Who am I? There's 4 ingredients. There's 4 key ingredients. And the first ingredient is, how do you appear to the world? That's like a real question. Every day when you show up, how do you appear? And then the second ingredient is, how do you want to appear to the world? Because sometimes how we appear and how we want to appear are 2 totally different things. And worst case scenario, they're in complete opposition of each other. So who are you? You need to start to define and uncover those first 2 ingredients. How do you appear to the world? How do you want to appear to the world? And then number 3, what do people think about you? That's a real question that you'll need to answer when you're starting to take control and engage in the action of personal branding. What do people think about you? And then number 4, what do you want people to think about you? Because again, sometimes what people think about us and what we want people to think about us are 2 totally different things. And the worst thing that could happen is that those 2 things are in complete opposition of each other. 4 ingredients, 4 keys that you need to really start to answer and take ownership of. How do you appear to the world? You're welcome, Damie. Thanks for joining. How do you appear to the world? How do you want to appear to the world? What do people think about you? And then what do you want people to think about you? Okay? So at its very basic state, your personal brand, because remember I just said you already have one, is everything about you. Every single thing about you. It's your mannerisms, right? Sometimes we have control over our mannerisms, but a lot of times these are things that were inherited. You know, like you can have certain mannerisms that you do that are exactly like your parents that you don't even realize you do it. So your mannerisms, that's part of your personal brand. Your word choice, that's part of your personal brand. Your personality, your energy, the friends that you choose to keep around you, the clothes you wear. What does Google say about you? Because that's part of your personal brand. When's the last time you Googled yourself? That's another real question. What does Google say about you? Because that's part of your personal brand. And your hairstyle. These are just a few things that encompass your personal brand. Now notice, some of those things we have control over, and some of those things we don't. I briefly talked about mannerisms. Some of them we have control over. Others, we got it from our mama or our daddy, right? What Google says about us, we have a certain amount of control over that. But I'm telling you, If you are not taking ownership of what Google is saying about you, somebody else is. When's the last time you Googled yourself? What comes up? Okay, your hairstyle, all of these things. So it really is the sweet spot of where all of those things basically collide and mash up. So your mannerisms, your word choice, your friends, Google, clothes, energy, personality, the way that you wear your hair, whether or not you choose to wear hoop earrings or studs. That's all part of your personal brand. It's that sweet spot where all of these things mesh up and collide. Does that make sense to y'all? I hope I'm making sense. Are y'all feeling me? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That's your personal brand. So you already have a personal brand. So then the next question I get is, why is personal branding important? Why is it important? Very simply, I kind of answered it when I talked about what personal branding is. It's because we want to do this so that we can advance our career, or so that we can increase sales or grow our businesses, right? So when your personal brand is solid, it has a direct impact on the sales and profitability of your company brand. Direct. It's not indirect, it's direct. So here's an example. I like to give examples. I haven't done a full case study on this, but I'm just gonna, just real quick, think about Fenty Beauty and Rihanna. What is Rihanna known for? How did Rihanna become famous? Rihanna is known for her music. She is known for her bold styling choices and all around, in my opinion, badassedness. Like, that's what Rihanna is known for, right? If you trust Rihanna and you love what she stands for, chances are you're not even going to think twice about trying her products, right? You're not even going to think about it. Fenty Beauty hit the shelves and you didn't even think about it. You were like, oh, Rihanna, she's gorgeous. I love her music. She's a badass. Let me go pick up whatever it is. Because of Rihanna, not because she's a makeup guru, not because she's ever even been engaged in anything that had to do with makeup. Y'all bought that product to the tune of $70 million in the first month, simply because you trusted Rihanna, not because you believed she knew anything about makeup. She's an entertainer, she's a singer, but her personal brand is so credible and so solid that it has direct impact on the profitability of Fenty Beauty. That blows my mind, right? $70 million in its first month. That's how much money we spent on Rihanna's makeup. Simply because Rihanna said, ooh, look at my highlight. Boom, right? $70 million. It's important because it is a direct line to your sales, your profitability. And if you're a corporate professional, it has a direct impact on how much salary you make, on how much salary you can negotiate. Your personal brand adds value to your products and your services. If I have not beat that point down, I want to say it adds value. It justifies you charging premium prices. Because without your personal brand, y'all, you are just a commodity. You're just a commodity. You're just like everybody else. The one thing that makes your company different is you. So why not leverage that the same way that Rihanna did? She didn't come out of the gate talking about, you know what, I don't know about this makeup thing because, there's all these other options out there. There's MAC, there's Black Up, there's Makeup Forever. I don't know if I'm, no. Rihanna was so confident and secure in her personal brand that she was like, I don't even care about all of them people. Yeah, they exist, and good luck and more power to them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leverage my personal platforms, and I'm going to amplify my personal brand, and I'm going to make a direct impact on these sales. And that's what she did. And that's what you can do too. That's what you should be doing. So then the last and final question that I get all the time is, how do I start personal branding? Easy. Start a blog, write a book, publish videos, start public speaking, start a podcast, get published in the media. That's an overlooked piece of personal branding, but it's huge. Start a YouTube channel, build a website, publish articles on LinkedIn, attend networking events. Even all of y'all introverts out there, attend some networking events. Start building your personal brand. Get on Instagram. Go live on Instagram. Start building your personal brand. So I want you to join me tomorrow. I have a free live masterclass where I will be going into detail on how you can accelerate your personal brand, on how you can become a powerhouse in your niche. I don't care what your niche is. I'm going to show you how you can become a powerhouse in your niche. And I'm going to show you how you can escape blending in with the masses. So I'm going to be spilling 3 personal branding secrets to help you advance your career or increase sales for your business. So that is tomorrow at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have to register. If you're on Instagram, just click the link in my bio. If you are on Facebook, then you can see the link right in the caption section. I hope y'all can join me. Because if you are not taking ownership of your personal brand, I'm telling you, somebody is taking ownership of it for you. You are leaving money on the table. You're leaving salary opportunities on the table if you are not taking advantage of your personal brand. Okay? So I hope y'all enjoyed this bonus training on a Monday. Hey, as much as I enjoyed giving it to y'all, my name is Nick Scott. I am a personal brand expert, a speaker, and a social media influencer, and I hope y'all can join me tomorrow night. So make sure that you get registered. Again, if you are not registered, all you have to do if you're on Instagram is click the link in my bio and you will be taken right to the registration page. If you are on Facebook, the link is right in the description or the caption of this post. I hope to see y'all there. If you cannot make it tomorrow, there is going to be a second session next Tuesday. All right? So I will see y'all on Wednesday with another piece of wisdom. And until then,